Hi my beauties, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about products, both skincare and hair care, that just did not work for me. Now there are products that are average and that you try and make work, and there are the others which I'm going to show you in this video today that just did not work for my skin and hair. Now because I hate wasting my very hard-earned money and also these products, so some of the products I did land up using just for the heck of finishing them. The others that I could not, I will ask around my family and friends if they would like to use these products. Now, if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you've also hit the notification bell. Do also follow me on my Instagram account. And now, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right into this video. The first product that I have for you is a facial serum. What I'm referring to is the Dot & Key Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Now, this is a pretty decent serum when it comes to the ingredient list. Except one ingredient which in my opinion is a little bit questionable. I will come to that. Overall, this has pretty decent ingredients, has a very good penetration capacity, it gets absorbed in the skin very well, it's super hydrating as well. I am going to read up some of the key ingredients that I have listed in front of me. This has ceramides, Bulgarian rose, vitamin E, acai berries, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Now, I have two problems with this product. One is the fragrance. Oh my god, that is much more stronger than my perfume. It is extremely overpowering. So even if I try to use this product, because like I said, it does hydrate the skin and it does have some few decent ingredients in there, I will not be able to, because a person like me who is very sensitive to fragrances, this is too much fragrance for my liking. My second problem with the product is actually a preservative, which is methyl isothiazolinone. Now, I have spoken about this preservative in the past as well in one of my videos. I'm going to link that video right here. Very briefly, I'm going to tell you that it's an excellent preservative when it comes to keeping bacteria away, and this is fine to use in low concentrations. However, as my research goes and as per my knowledge says, this is the kind of preservative that should ideally be used in wash-off products and not in leave-in products, because it can be a probable sensitizer for the skin in the long run. Moving on to the next product, this is a hair care product, and if you guys remember, I showed this to you in my skincare hair care haul which I posted in the beginning of August, and I've been trying this product out since then. What I'm referring to is the Wow Apple Cider Vinegar shampoo. Now, the reason why I bought the shampoo is A, because I had used the apple cider vinegar face wash, which is pretty decent, worked for me. Also because this has no parabens, no sulfates and no silicons in here. Now, I did try this product a couple of times and you will see that I used almost about half the bottle. So I did try this product with different conditioners, different hair serums. This product just did not work for me, made my hair very dry. And after the third or the fourth wash, I started to feel that my hair were also a little bit brittle. So I stopped using this one because honestly, I don't want to land up having any sort of hair fall. But overall, this did not give me any hair fall yet, but it did make my hair very dry. I tried making this product work, but to be honest, I mean, one shouldn't have to make that much effort in order to make the product work. This apparently is one of the top sellers on Amazon, so another reason why I wanted to give this one a go. Having said that, this actually did work pretty well for my mother-in-law. For her, this was a pretty okay shampoo. She said that, you know, it did not make her hair dry in any way, so I think it's pretty subjective when it comes to skincare and hair care, obviously. Having said that, for me, this product just did not make the cut. The next product that I have for you is the most disappointing product out of all the products that I'm going to show you today. In fact, it's one of the most disappointing products I have used so far. And what I'm referring to is the Good Vibes Brazilian Volcanic Green Clay Oil Control Mask. Now, I am going to talk about this product further and why it did not work for me. First, I want to show you something that's growing in there. There's some sort of a fungus or a bacteria that's growing in there. And just to let you know, on the packaging, it says that the expiration is actually June 2021. And I bought this in the month of July this year, that's 2020. I'm extremely disappointed to see something like this. Also a little bit scared that I used it 2 times, and both those times was I using something that was infected with some sort of a fungus or a bacteria underneath growing it in any way. And the third time when I opened the tub, this is what I found. extremely disappointing and disturbing when it comes to skincare and hair care. Clearly, it's not properly preserved. Anyway, other than that, the product did not work for me at all because, I mean, it just did not do anything for my skin. My before applying the mask and after applying the mask skin was exactly the same, like identical. It was like not even cleansing my face. So my face wash does a better job at cleansing my face than actually this face mask. Like I said, extremely disappointed, and I do not expect this from a brand like Good Vibes. Moving on to the next product, which is from the brand M Caffeine. What I have here is the Naked and Raw Coffee Face Scrub. Now, I did not buy this product. This was sent to me in a PR package. I have used the product a few times, but couple of things with the product. First is the fragrance. I find it a little bit too funny and not for my liking, at least. Other than that, the two important things: the scrubbing exfoliating particles, which are the walnut scrub basically in there, is a little bit too harsh for my skin. And second, even beside it being too harsh, I felt that it did not exfoliate my skin that really well. So I like to concentrate around my nose area right here, where I usually have the maximum buildup. I scrub my face once a week or once in 10 days, depending on how my skin is feeling. But overall, I felt that this scrub just did not make the cut for me. I do have some at the back of my hand to show you the texture up close. It looks pretty okay when you spread it out on the hand, but like I said, it did not perform on my skin, at least, at all. Moving on to the next product, what I have here is from the brand Myoho Pure by Priyanka. It is the Apricot and Date Fruit Scrub Compact. I am going to zoom up the product and show it to you. I'm also going to show you the consistency of the product so you would know what the problem really is and where the issue lies. So I have used a lot of hair care and skincare from this brand and liked quite a lot. Some of the products are my favorites from their range, but this one right here was a big disappointment, simply because of the texture of this. So it's a little bit confusing. It's neither a face mask nor a face scrub. So it did not work for me either way. Now, for a face scrub, it is too thick. You just cannot make it work as a scrub, and it does not have enough scrubbing capability, not enough scrubbing particles in there. As a face mask also, this is just going to get stuck on the skin. So for me, it just got stuck to the skin, and I really had to work the product to wash off the product from my face. Has a pretty decent fragrance to it, which I really like, and a pretty decent ingredient list. So it's a little bit of a shame that this product is a letdown when it actually comes on performance. So this has dates, fermented fruit pulp, it has sweet almond oil, it has peach, oats, apricot, raw honey, vitamin E, and rose extract. Like I said, decent ingredient list, but the product just did not work for me. Moving on to the next product, and this is from a brand, Bare Anatomy. You get an entire customized hair care kit, and this was a PR package sent to me. So I am going to talk about the rest of their hair care products in another video. And in the entire kit, which like I said is a customized hair kit for your hair, so they take all the requirements and then they send the kit to you. There is one product in the kit which I'm going to talk about today, is their hair oil. So this particular oil just did not work for me, guys. I'm going to zoom up and show you the consistency. It looks like a pretty light oil in the bottle, but this just got stuck to my hair. I mean, this made my hair very lumpy, and I have pretty long hair, and my hair are fine. My hair are not thick, so my hair easily tend to get lumpy. I tried using it only on my scalp, did not work for me. Overall, the oil also did not perform that well, in the sense it did not do anything for my hair, did not nourish my hair either. The other thing that I found not so impressive is if you see right here on the packaging, you will see that there are some of the ingredients that are not printed properly. So I can read some of the ingredients like vitamin E oil and all of those things, but the other I cannot. So I am the kind of person, whenever I buy any kind of hair care or skincare, I go into the details of the ingredients first. So just overall, this particular oil did not work for me when it comes to the texture, the performance, and even, like I said, the ingredients. Moving on to the next product, what I have here is the Dot & Key Booty Polish Deep Exfoliating Walnut and Coffee Scrub. I am going to close up and show you the product and also show you the texture and how much of this I have used. Now, I'm going to read up the claim on this product a little bit that I took down from the website. This says it gets rid of dark spots, pigmentation, stretch marks, cellulite, and rough bumpy skin. Sure, it did get rid of the dead skin from my body fairly well. Having said that, I feel this is a pretty pricey product. There are products that are a lot more affordable, body scrubs that are a lot more affordable, and you get pretty decent quantity as well that are available out there. So for a body scrub, I feel this is way too expensive. Also, the claims are way too tall and they are clearly not fulfilled. This does get rid of any sort of bumpy skin or rough skin. Having said that, I'm not someone who has a lot of dead skin on my body because, like I said, I scrub my skin, my body as well every week. So other than that, I feel it's a gentle scrub, but overall I feel it has too many tall claims which it definitely hasn't fulfilled. Moving on to the next product, and I have two more products basically including this one. It is the Pond's Vitamin Micellar Water Brightening Rose. Now, I have been using this product for a while now, and honestly I think this is a product that is very average. Did not work for me. I am someone who wears waterproof mascara and eyeliner, so I need something that is a little bit more than this. Now, this is extremely light when it comes to removing makeup. So much so that I'm someone who wears a very light base, like a very light foundation, and yet some traces of the foundation get left behind. Now, I'm pretty sure you must be questioning me, saying that why don't you use a facial cleanser like a cleansing balm? I do use a cleansing balm, but I am someone who uses a lot of waterproof mascara, like I said, and the one that does not get rid of with a cleansing balm is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. That's my favorite mascara, and whenever I use that, in fact that's the one I use most of the time, I need a micellar water to get rid of that mascara. Otherwise at least 50 to 60% of that gets left behind, even with the best of cleansing balms. At least that's what my experience is so far. So I need a micellar water for that particular reason, and I always have a small bottle handy with me. Garnier one is the one that I absolutely love, works very well with waterproof mascara and eyeliners and any sort of heavy eye makeup. But this one, honestly, I felt did not do the job very well. If you are someone who just want to cleanse your face, honestly, I don't know why would one need a micellar water for cleansing face. You'd rather go with a facial cream or a cleansing balm for that purpose. However, I feel if you're not wearing any makeup, only then this can, just get rid of any sort of dirt. Other than that, this is a product that did not impress me that much. Moving on to the last product, and this is also a hair care product. What I have here is the Saint Botanica Moroccan Argan Shampoo. This is paraben and sulfate free. And this honestly is an empty. I only have one wash worth of product left, only because I wanted to get rid of and just finish off the product because no one in my house was willing to use it. This is a very drying shampoo, you guys. It really dries out the hair quite a lot. I really had to make this work with a lot of conditioning, a lot of hair masking, a lot of hair serums. And like I said, honestly, I mean, if you have to make a product work that much, it's really not worth the money. And this is not a cheap product. This is actually $999 for this much amount, which is 300 ml of bottle. So it's a pretty on the higher end of things in my opinion. And like I said, a product that just did not work for me. So guys, with that, it's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell. And until I see you next, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.